Hello, everyone. I am ZHAO Chuang. Today, let's draw the skull of Mapusaurus. Although many Mapusaurus fossils have been found, there is no complete skull specimen. Previously, we always speculated and restored the skull of Mapusaurus based on the fragmentary remains. But since the discovery of Meraxes, its close relative, we have been able to complete its skull according to the intact preserved skull fossil of Meraxes. When drawing the skull, we should pay attention to the structure of each part and the way they are connected. Let's start by drawing the hitherto known parts. The best preserved piece of the skull of Mapusaurus is its maxilla. There were approximately 12 teeth on each side of the maxilla. The anterior teeth were large, and those rear ones were small. There was some textured decoration on the surface of its maxilla, but not as pronounced as its close relatives, Giganotosaurus or Meraxes. Behind the maxilla, let's draw its lacrimal bone. Below the lacrimal bone, we draw its jugal bone. The lacrimal and jugal bones are not very complete, and there are missing parts, but we can complete them according to the fossils of Meraxes. The back of the jugal bone was connected to its quadratojugal, the bone behind its lateral temporal fenestra. Its lateral temporal fenestra was relatively narrow and nearly rectangular, which is also absent in its skull fossil. We can complete this part based on the fossil of Meraxes as well. Its eye sockets have been preserved, and let's draw them according to the fossil. Its premaxilla is absent, and we draw it by taking reference to most carcharodontosaurids. Its premaxilla was very short, bearing 4 teeth on each side. Above the premaxilla was its nasal bone, with a relatively high bulge above the nose. When it was alive, this part should have been covered with a relatively thick, keratinous structure. A partial supraangular in the lower jaw has been preserved. No lower angular bone has been found at all. We can speculate its shape based on other carcharodontosaurids. The dentary bone located in the front of the lower jaw is relatively well preserved, but the foremost part is absent. The teeth in the lower jaw ended more forward than those on the upper jaw. In this way, the skull of Mapusaurus has been finished.